Hey you guys, so I am back at this. Welcome to episode whatever of Car Ride Home with Jessica. So, today work was crappy up until one point. So, it was right about like 8:30 something, it's now like 9:09. But it was like 8:30. And my boss, my husband, whatever you want to call him, had called Clearwater and had asked if me and one of my fellow staff members wanted to go home early, that we could. All of this happened because I opened my mouth. Granted, I opened my mouth and freaked out and cried and had this whole big old breakdown. Like, I'm telling y'all, it was a big breakdown. So I cried and cried and cried and cried and cried. And I was talking to Kyle at home at a different point in time about how the company that I work for struggles to properly take care of its staff. This year I had to fight to get my PTO. Like, legitimately had to fight. I was denied for my first round of PTO. Straight up. Was told no. Because of how short-staffed we were. But someone else was able to take off that week, which is what irritated me. Following all of that, I told Kyle that the fact that I sit there and I bust my ass, like this last week, I literally worked 126 hours. Not this last week, excuse me. This last pay period was 126 hours. Which, to be fucking honest, is a lot. That is way too much for someone to be working. But I did it, day in and, day out. He worked 170. So on top of all of that, it's the fighting of exhaustion. It's the fighting of trying to make sure that I get enough sleep. It's all of that, all combined together. All of this is starting to become a thing. How to raise staff's morale. Because I don't really get to see Kyle unless I'm at work, and we have a staff member who does the schedule that basically uses it against me and Kyle. Or at least that's a perception that we both get. If I'm working and they need someone to come in, they'll call Kyle, because that's the only time we really get to see each other. So, he'll come work it. And, the same applies for me. When I go, or when it's his day to work, and they need an extra body, they'll get a hold of me. Because, again, only time I get to see my fiance. And I can't really tell my group living director that, hey, it's some bullshit that me and Kyle bust our butts for this company and, we get shit in return. Because that would be, a whole bunch of issues. Also, with all of that being said, I figured out that my group leader doesn't even work one single double. And me and the other staff member that works her dorm both pull at least 2 to 3 doubles a week. I don't know, guys. It's starting to become the minor things. But speaking of minor things, so tonight I was telling, my coworker about this, right? Sitting on sitting in his car while my car is warming up, right? Right. So a fucking coyote comes up onto campus. Like, legitimately, I see it fucking coming down the street, and I'm sitting there freaking the fuck out, right? I call Kyle and go, hey, so there's a coyote on campus. It's over by Fane's Jeep. Like, freaking the fuck out, because this thing, it was either a coyote or it looked to be kind of like a wolf. Growing up in Mountain Home, like, shit like that happens. Like, I remember one year that we weren't allowed to go outside for PE, and I was so upset. And then we were told it's because a mountain lion came down from the mountains and was in the freaking city limits, like legitimately was over by the underpass. Oh my god. I was pissed that day because it was Foursquare. But so I literally waited until like I kind of thought it was gone before I went from my friend's car, who was literally like from me to the sidewalk away, to jump into my car to go home, because I was like, fuck that, it could come and eat me, like I don't want to die. Aww, these were up and I was really hoping to get it. That's sad. They have really cute decorations. It makes my day happy. But oh my god, guys, it was so freaking bad. Like it was bad. Like if I'm telling y'all it was bad, like it was bad. But anyways, basically, moral of the story here, kiddos, is the fact that I'm finally starting to feel like someone is taking some sort of initiative to make sure that the group living staff who sit there and continually bust our asses for a company is starting to get some sort of reward or some sort of thing to look forward to. I know it's not going to happen all the time, and the fact that I worked a 7 out of an 8-hour shift, I'm okay with. I am okay with the fact that I got to go home early. Because I feel like crap. We all know when people feel like crap, they don't want to do shit. I literally just want to go home and go to sleep, which I'm probably going to do. So yet again, I will get to see my fiance, which again, totally and completely eats dick. But again, what do I know? I'm just a poor little GLS staff member who doesn't know anything. Okay, I say this, but I do know everything because I have staff members who are following in my footsteps in the good way. So I'm gonna take it. I will take that shiznit. Anyways, I'm gonna let you guys go. Remember to never let the fear of striking out keep you from playing the game. And at the end of the day, make your opinions known. You cannot get any further in any career path that you ever want if you cannot sit there and let people know exactly what is going on. My advice, speak up, speak out. Because no one needs to feel like they are the low man on the totem pole. No one needs to feel like that. All I can say is do what you need to do. Don't lose yourself. So with all of that being said, bye guys. If I can, like, be a cool kid and do it like